Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all listen, let's talk about new movies that's going to be coming soon, shows that's back. So let's get into it. So I know y'all have seen the post going around that Tyler Perry is most definitely doing a Why Did I Get Married Again. I've seen pictures of different parts of the show. Like, it was one picture where it looks like they're at a wedding, some people on a boat. I saw a couple of those, so I was like, okay, we in that thing. Because remember, we had Why Did I Get Married? It did wonderful, followed by Why Did I Get Married 2, and at the end of that one, we saw Janet being introduced to The Rock. So people was like, okay, I'd love to see what their relationship is like. And I think a little time passed and Tyler Perry teased us with Why Did I Get Married Again. It was like it kind of looked like a script or something, but we never heard anything else about it. So I think it was last year, Richard T. Jones, he was on the plane and he was basically like, I'm sorry y'all had to do it to Sheila again. And so people started tagging Jill Scott, and she made a video. She was saying, I don't know why Mike keeps treating me this way. Then all the other cast members started joining in, right? The only person that didn't join in was Janet, and I don't think Lamont Rucker made a video, but he did retweet Jill Scott's video. So we were like, okay, Tyler, what we gonna do, right? So then Tyler Perry posted a teaser where it was a picture of his laptop and it said, Why Did I Get Married Again? And I think that was the same picture that he teased us with the last time. So we're like, okay, we may be getting it this time, and most definitely we are. And this time Taraji P. Henson is going to join this particular film. And but the only person, like, everybody is back except for Janet. And I did not see Trina, the lady who plays Trina. I didn't see her in the cast listing. I did not see her. But according to Netflix, the log line for Why Did I Get Married Again, it says that the couples reunite in celebration as Marcus and Angela's daughter prepares to tie the knot. After being apart for quite some time, they learn quickly that as much as things change, they stay the same. Realizing their children have grown up to be so much like them, they must reflect on the examples they've set and ask themselves that age-old question, why did I get married again? So, and they have a lot of new cast members. They have Armani Greer, Everett Osborne, Da Vinci, Leia DeLeon Hayes, Jaden Michael, Charles L. Smith, Derek A. King, and Sydney Winbush. That's like for the most of them, right? And you know, Tyler Perry has this partnership with Netflix where he is producing back to back to back, and the latest thing to come out was Ruth and Boaz. So, and I think it was the Destination one. It stayed at the top 10 for a long time, and Straw was like, it went longer than Medea's Destination Wedding, and it was in the top for 62 like countries, I think. I'm excited for it. I like Tyler Perry. I like his work. And I think it's because I look at it differently than other people, and that's why I like it. But I'm excited about it. I wish, instead of it being a movie, because I think that's what it's going to be, I wish that it was a series. Sort of like how, I can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but the man who did The Best Man. You know, both the first two were movies, and then he came out with the series. I wish it was like that. But I think it's going to be a movie. But anyway, Miss Toni Braxton, you know, she has one of those creative type of partnerships, but hers is with Lifetime, like a multi-picture deal. And she has 2 movies coming out, one in November and the other one is coming out in 2026. And both of them are inspired by her songs. He Wasn't Man Enough, that will be the one that's coming out November 22nd. And the other one, Breathe Again, is coming out in 2026. So the description for the He Wasn't Man Enough says that Braxton plays best-selling author Mel Montgomery, whose world unravels when she discovers her boyfriend Richard has been deceiving her. When Mel learns Richard is now engaged to her estranged college friend Monica, the two women, with the help of Mel's loyal best friend Candy, set aside old wounds to stand together. What begins as betrayal becomes a story of resilience and solidarity, proving Richard picked the wrong trio to mess with, because in the end it was never about the man who failed them, but the women who chose each other. So that's the description for He Wasn't Man Enough. And you know that particular song peaked at number 2 on Billboard Hot 100. I remember that video, her in that little like shiny looking dress like jewels or something. I was like, look at Toni, baby, she's so little. And then in 2026, that's when we get Breathe Again, and that description, Essence Atkins will be in the He's Man Enough, and she's also going to be in Breathe Again. And it says that Breathe Again follows 3 women who meet as contestants on a reality dating show and suffer heartbreak under the spotlight. Their shared rejection sparks an unlikely sisterhood that carries them from Los Angeles to a new life in Seattle. There, they navigate fresh starts, second chances, and the messy, hilarious realities of dating, friendship, and family. Jennifer will be played by Toni. It says that she rediscovers her voice as an artist. Vanessa, played by Cree Summer, rebuilds her interior design business while opening herself to love again. And Evelyn, played by Essence Atkins, faces her grief by daring to embrace joy and possibility. And along the way, the women learn that while romance may come and go, female friendship is the love story that lasts a lifetime. So they think they slick because it's gonna be on Lifetime. Y'all ain't see it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I am. I want to see what it's all gonna be about, right? And then if you watch The Family Business, it'll be back on BET on October 22nd or 23rd. Just go check it out. Just make sure I'm right. I think it's the 23rd though, but if you like that, the Carl Weber, you know, it's based off his books. So if you like The Family Business, it will be back in a couple of weeks. And you know that Belle Collective came back on Friday, and listen, I tried. I tried, but I just couldn't. It just felt so fake. It felt fake. It felt forced. It's the same old thing. It's the same old format. Cheating husband, the wife that act like she mad but she ain't going nowhere, fake friends being messy. What else they had? Okay, Akeisha left, but you brought somebody in that was like Akeisha-ish. Marie and this Cedric and the white. I ain't got time for that. I don't know. I tried. When I tell you I tried, I watched, I realized I zoned out. Let me go back see, and I still couldn't pay attention. I'm just tired of that type of show. That's just my opinion. I guess just sometimes just certain things that you outgrow, or you just don't want to deal with that because it just felt fake. Because there's no way Letitia and Glenn were all over social media, booed up, going to this event, doing this and that. Then you get over here, you get over there. Now, first you get over there with Los talking about Claudia saying, well, how's Glenn? He's healthy. Girl, do not see. But and for me, it could be that I ain't never liked her. Season 1, episode 1. I was like, no, it was something about her that I just didn't really care for. Then here you got Latrice over here, her and Papa, and he's still acting, you coming over now, you be up under me. Man, go on. No. If Carlos want his stuff to seem somewhat real, tell your people to stay off of social media. Because if you're going to be over here on this show acting like y'all having problems, and here goes the side chick and they doing this, that's how you should have been on social media. To even make it seem like it was something going on. I don't want to see that. I just don't. I'm tired of that type of stuff. Like, for real. I can't do it. And then another thing could be because I've never been one of them people that's just been that interested in what what go on in a celebrity's life or somebody else. I just ain't never really been that type of person. And I know people like, well, why don't you try Hot Topics? Girl, I don't care about the folk. I don't care about it like that. Like when it with the Diddy thing. Hey, if he go to jail, he go. If he don't, he don't. That's how I see it. I don't care. And then you got people saying, well, they gonna let him back into to society with us. He ain't gonna be in my society, because 9 times out of 10, I may never cross paths with Diddy in my life. And I'm smart enough to know that I ain't going to no Diddy party. I'm smart enough to know if I got over there some kind of way and you trying some crazy stuff, I'm not fit to do that. And I'm not fit to keep going back. So no, like, this was before they sentenced him. I was like, okay, if he go, he go, he don't, he don't. Well, just like with Nicki and Cardi, all thing I want is for Cardi to stop responding to this lady. Let her be over there and talk. She ain't been talking all this time. Now here she come. Let that lady stay over there. Her and her crazy people, man, just stay over there. Stop talking to that lady. Just stop it. I just wish somebody just get Cardi and just shake it like, girl, stop. Let her talk. Let her say whatever she gotta say. She got the people over there. And this something that I can't stand. I don't know, it just do something to me when people be like, you can never make me hate and insert whoever it is. Girl, who's trying to make you not like the people? If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. That's just what it is. Like, this is just crazy. And then you really saw how people were. The fact that there were people talking crazy to content creators because of who they like, and then you're like, well, I'm gonna have time to follow you because you're just being biased, or you just being this. Bye. You ain't got to be over here anyway. Like that, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know. That type of stuff don't excite. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I'll scroll through and watch different things, but I ain't no no. No, talk like he gonna be back in society. He ain't gonna be over here with me, girl. No, ma'am. But listen, are y'all excited for Why Did I Get Married Again? Are you excited about Toni Braxton's 2 movies that'll be coming out? Did you watch Belle Collective? If you did, what did you think about it? Did you enjoy it? Will you be tuning in for the whole season? Now listen, if you one of the ones that I don't watch Carlos shows, or I don't rock with, I don't need to hear what you gotta say. Okay, I don't need to hear, because I already know what it is, so you ain't even gotta tell me that part. If you watch The Family Business, will you be watching it? What did you think about it? Did you care either way? And what do you think about Cardi and Nicki Minaj? I don't know. Get down in the comments, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all later.